Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are doing a DIY Valentine's Day gifts video. These are specifically for maybe the man in your life. I guess you could do them for anyone, but these are more geared towards gifts for him in case you don't have any ideas. So thank you so much for watching, and let's just jump right into the video. Okay, for our first project, we are starting out with this basket. I got this little bin from the Dollar Tree. I think most of the things, except for one thing that I'm putting in this basket, all came from the Dollar Tree. This floral foam, I'm going to be gluing that into the bottom. So here I am just putting some hot glue into the bottom of the basket so I can stick that floral foam in there, just to give everything a little bit of elevation and kind of fill that space up a little bit. Plus I will be sticking some heart-shaped skewers into the foam. You won't be able to see that because the camera angle is pretty bad, but yeah, I will be changing the camera angle in a second. There we go. All right, so now I'm filling it with this paper filler. This is just to cover the floral foam. I could have used more paper filler, but I just didn't have any. This I also got from the Dollar Tree for $1, so this is a great idea if you are on a budget. Next, I'm just sticking in some candies, some gummy bears, some chocolate, some Twix, and some other candy stuff. And then there is one other DIY project that I will be sticking into this basket that you will see later on in the video. There it is. And this is how that basket turned out. I think it's super cute and super fun, and it's very, very inexpensive, so I think this is the way to go. Alright, so for our next project, I got this little piece of wall decor from the Dollar Tree as well. What I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to be taking a little length of twine, measuring that out, and then I will be gluing that around the back side of the piece of decor. So just a little bit of hot glue, pressing that in there, and then giving it a couple minutes to dry. And then I'm doing the other side, which you can't really see because the camera angle is pretty bad. But we're just giving that like a couple minutes to dry before I flip it back over and do the front side of this. So bear with me here a moment while I do the other piece of glue off screen. So now that we've let that dry for a minute, we're gonna go ahead and flip this back over. And then I got these cards from the Dollar Tree that have different like pop out things on them. They're super inexpensive, and I think they are a great way to add a little something to any project that you have. So I just pulled off this little envelope with a little heart in it, and I'm gonna stick that up with a tiny clothespin that I already had. I got those from Walmart, I think for like 98 cents or something like that. And then I have some little wallet sized photos that I'm clipping up as well. And I got these from Walmart. They were super inexpensive as well. I got 22 photos for like $6 or something like that. And I think this really turned out super cute. It's like a nice little piece of decor, and it's also like a cute little keepsake. You can just hang it up on your wall, and it's super cute. Alright, so for the next project, I got this piece of decor also from the Dollar Tree. This camera angle will be better in a minute, but right now what I'm doing is I'm carefully peeling off this little XOXO thing because I am going to be using that for the project. So I want it to not break, or I want it to stay nice. And I also am trying like not to rip too much underneath it because I'm going to be using the whole thing for the project. So here we are, just kind of pulling that out. There we go. And that's how that looks. It doesn't look too great right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of those wallet-sized photos that I had before, just some of my favorite photos, and I'm just fitting them into the frame right now because I didn't know how many were going to fit in there. So I'm just lining them up. They're going to completely cover that ripped off XOXO part. And then I'm looking for another photo. We are going to just glue those in there with some regular craft glue. I'm not going to use the hot glue on these because I don't want to distort the way that the pictures look. So I'm just using some regular craft glue to glue those in there. And then we have that photo. And then I ended up switching the order of the photos that I wanted to put in there because I just liked this one better to be the centerpiece. It's one of my favorite photos, actually. Our matching Christmas pajamas. So once we've got that all glued in there, I am gonna just press it down a little bit, secure it, and then I'm gonna take this XOXO and I'm going to use hot glue on this one, and I'm going to just stick it at the bottom over the photos. So as you can see, I'm just adding some hot glue to the back of it, not in any particular method. There's no method to my madness. And then I'm just going to stick it in there, and I really liked the way that this turned out. I think this one is actually my favorite DIY, and this cost me like less than $3 total. Look how cute that is. Okay, so for the next project, I actually got these white tiles from Lowe's for 7 cents a piece. They were on clearance, and again, I'm using the wallet-sized photos that I got from Walmart. I'm just using some craft glue for now and gluing the back of one of my favorite photos, sticking it on to this tile, and then I am going to use some Mod Podge to seal it so that it can be used as a coaster. And I think these really turned out really well. You'll see in the next couple clips that it does dry, like the Mod Podge does dry clear and glossy, so it does look really cute. So this next coaster I actually did off of camera just to test out the materials that I was using and see how that translated to the tile. I'm going to be using the same paint pen and Sharpies to do the next one, and that's what those look like. Okay, so first I am just outlining the word in pencil before I go over it with the black Sharpie, just so I don't make any mistakes with that. And I'm doing the word joy because my fiance was sitting right there and he said do the word joy, so that's what we're doing. So next I'm going to fill it in with the red paint marker, and this actually comes out pretty good. I think it almost looks Christmassy, but then in a couple of seconds I will add some hearts and stuff to it, so then it looks more like Valentine's Day-esque, I guess. But I think it turned out really cute, and it was super inexpensive. I actually already had the paint marker that I was going to use on another project, and then I just happened to find it for this project. And I already had the Sharpies as well, and like I said, the tiles I got from Lowe's for7 cents, so you can't beat that, 7 cents a piece. And this is how that turned out. I think it really turned out really cute. I'm going to show you in a second how the entire set of coasters came out, and I'm really happy with the way that they turned out. All right, so I have one more DIY project to share with you. This one I actually did a few days ago. So it is, I have these playing cards here, and I have this little card that went with them. It is 26 Reasons I Love You and 26 Memories. So every other card is like a little reason I love you, and then every other card is a picture from our memories together. So this is our cat and our dog. Then we have I love your kisses. Oh, there's the picture that goes with that. And so on and so forth. So I thought that one was a really great idea. That's really like sentimental and stuff. So if you, this is a large deck of cards, but you can do this on any deck of cards, and you can get photos printed out for pretty cheap. So that is the last DIY that I have to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below with your favorite DIY, and I will see you next time. Thanks, bye.